Hey, you guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. This is going to be a general message for Aquarius or anybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Merch is in, you guys. So if you want to get the Truth Be Told Intuitions logo or the Stay Beautiful logo, both links are in the description box below. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, the website is also in the description box below. And for those of you guys asking about donating to the channel, thank you so much. There's a PayPal in the description box below. Or you can get the merch, or you can book a reading. Anyways, today we're using the Tarot of Mystical Moments. See what comes out for you guys for Aquarius. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on the Aquarius reading. So let's get to it. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Please and thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. Now this King of Cups is specifically talking about being able to allow positive energies to come in and then being able to pick up and remove negative energies. Oftentimes the King of Cups is intuitive and has a really, really big heart. So right now I really feel I'm almost getting like advice with this. If you don't feel like something if you're not in love with the idea, if you're not in love with this person, if you don't feel that loving passion, just not right now. Okay. I almost feel like there's a need to kind of guard your kingdom, guard your energy here. So definitely pay attention in that department. If there's somebody that you don't want to go to their house, you don't really want them to come over to your house, then don't invite them. And if somebody else tries to, speak up. Speak up. You're not a doormat. Okay. Being somebody that's of love and light does not mean that you have to be a doormat at all. So definitely keep your protection up. And if you're not like in love and passionate about something, just don't even do it right now. No parts. Take no parts in it. Yeah, Ace of Wands. There is definitely something new coming in. There's a lot of growth here as well. I get like your Akashic records. Because you guys know when you go to the Akashic records, you're standing in front of a podium. It's a big fat library. And you just channel a book. The book will come to the podium and open up right to the page where you need it to open up to. So there's growth here. There's something new coming in. Ace of Wands. It could be a new passion, a new action that you could be taking. It could be all kinds of different things. It might be someone that you're feeling passionate about here. Again, if you're not in love with it, if you don't feel that passion, don't let it come in right now. Even your thoughts, pay very close attention to your mind space because your mind space is directly connected to your intuition. So is your hair. Be careful with your hair. Make sure you're not frying it. Make sure you're not putting too much product in it. Drink a lot of water, guys. Lots and lots of water. Be around nature as well to help you ground. If you can't be around nature, you can do like house plants. I got a fish tank. I got cats. You can even wear clothing that has like floral on it, right? Make it look like you're going to vacation in Florida. Like bunch of palm trees and whatnot, right? You can even like screenshot or take a picture of nature and then crop it out and use it as your background or your lock screen and stuff like that. They've got free meditations where you can listen to jungle noises or ocean noises or all that stuff, right? Birds chirping and waterfalls. I love the sound of waterfalls. That's actually one of the most healing sounds that we have right now. Listening to a waterfall. That's actually why I've got the filter on my fish tank. And sometimes I let the water get a little bit low so I can hear it more often. And it's funny because people will be in the comments, I think you have water leaking. No, I have a fish tank. I have a fish tank. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. You already donated today too. Oh my gosh. Thank you. What else do we have here for Aquarius? Please and thank you. Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house. Are alive. 4 of Wands, death. Feel like your foundation or the relationships around you are changing, but in a really, really beautiful way. Look at this death card. Look at that. The changes you're making, it's creating a very solid foundation. There's life, there's fertility, there is abundance all around you. All around you. I feel like you guys have this rejuvenated energy. You have this access to, I don't want to say uncharted territory, but it's almost like it's yours. It's yours. Nobody else has it. Nobody else can access it because they're not supposed to. It's for you and you alone. Now, if you want to invite people to it, go ahead. But if you feel you need not invite people to it, make sure you don't. And if somebody like brings a carry-on, no, I'm just kidding. But if somebody like, say you invite a friend over, right? And they're like, oh yeah, I've got so-and-so with me. Is it cool if they come? Well, I don't really know them. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. You're not a bad guy for saying that. You're not. Right now is the time to be picky, choosy. Some people are coming through with white sails. White is the color of purity, clarity. These are gray, meaning somebody's not as clear. Somebody needs to clean it up. Could also be confusion energy. Somebody's bringing confusion, or somebody doesn't understand you, your beliefs, why you've built your house this way, why you have whatever it is. They would bring confusion. Page of Cups. That's a very interesting Page of Cups. It's interesting because normally if this would be seen as a fishy offer, but look at the way she's looking at this fish. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Yo, look at, I have the same ring. It's on the same finger. What the fuck? That always amazes me when that happens. It's rare. It doesn't happen all the time, but like, whoa, I saw that. Anyways, she's looking at this fish like, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your day. How are you? How have you been? What's on your mind? Not who are you? Who sent you? Why are you here? I want your credentials before you enter the premises, right? Like Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords will do that. I want to see some identification. I want to see your parking pass. Let me make sure. Like, did you make an appointment? Like, I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing it more as, yeah, like how she's looking at the butterfly in the previous one. You know what I'm getting here, Aquarius? When you meet people, you can see their potential. But you've learned enough to look at somebody and also see now how much of that potential are they actually living in. That's what makes the difference. That's right. That's what makes the difference. It's not about their potential. It's about how much of that potential they're tapped into, they're working with. Yeah, that was trippy to see the gold ring like that. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was holding it with that hand too. So like, oh. What's coming in underneath this 4 of Wands for Aquarius? Please and thank you. 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior. Yeah, you can see their potential, but you can also see their wounds. And you're like, are you here for some help? Do you want help? Are you even open to help? See, the difference now is you're asking the right questions in proper order. Thank you, Zori. I'm telling you, this deck is absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure somebody gifted it to me at some point, but it was like behind all my other decks. So when I went down and I reorganized everything, I found it and I was like, whoa, we got to use this one. I don't think I've ever used it on the channel, but I had to pull it aside. Oh, I did try to use it, but then I noticed there's 2 Kings of Wands and 2 Queen of Wands. And I'm like, what is this? And I had to kind of go through the book and learn the deck before I could just pull it out and use it. That's what it was. All right. Anyways, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're trying to protect what you have going on. You can tell when somebody comes around and it's cold versus when somebody comes around and it gets hot, because there's a lot of energy and the energy is flowing. I just was at the grocery store with all 3 of my children, and I ran into a friend that she was my best friend through elementary, middle, and high school. High school was a little different because she kind of like, she wasn't really in high school the way whatever. Anyways, I ran into her and we stood there, and every child's worst fear is that mom or dad run into someone they know, and then we end up sitting there for half an hour while they catch up. And that's exactly what happened. But while we were talking, it was so positive. It was so nice. She's had nothing but great things happen. I've had nothing but great things happen. And we were just sharing all this information with each other, and it was getting warm. I was like, whoa, and I'm one of those people where I just wear a bra under my hoodie. So it's not like I could just take my sweater off and be in a t-shirt, right? No, that wasn't an option. But it got really warm because of the positive energy. The higher the frequency, the faster energy moves. When energy moves faster, it creates friction or heat. When things are moving really slowly, it gets cold. So you guys are doing the hot, cold theory test with this individual, with this situation. You can see where their strong suits are, their potential, but you can also see their wounding and their damage. It's like Aquarius, you can literally look at somebody and see right into their soul. You know everything about them. They need not tell you because you can see it. You're there. You are there. I kind of want to cry. I think somebody's so happy because they've been waiting for this moment, because you've been chewed up and spit out by people and you were so sick of it. And that's exactly why you wanted to work on your intuition. So you knew the good seeds and you knew the bad ones. Who do I actually interact with and who do I stay the fuck away from? You did this to save your own ass, but now you've grown so much with it that you can help people. But you're only going to help those that are actually willing to accept that help, because you can't help them if they don't want it. You can also tell that too. You're literally looking into somebody's eyes and seeing their soul, who they are. They don't have to tell you what they're going through. You see it. You know. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I feel like you're picking people up and bringing them back to life. But again, only the ones that are willing to accept that. You're not just letting anybody in. I see yes, 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 yes in the chat. This is powerful. Absolutely powerful. Some of you guys are also able to see some of the scars that these wounded warriors have been able to heal on their own, and you love them for that because you know what it's like. You've had to heal yourself because no one was there to help you. That's the dark night of the soul. There is nobody around. It's you. Star. Dreams coming true. Healing. Angelic energies. We're not wounded soldiers anymore. Soldiers, yes. Wounded, nah. Healed. You've been through a lot. That's why you're picky choosy about who you let come in. That's why you're picky choosy about who you help. I had somebody, and I know I was being tested, but it was like the final lesson for me in helping people that are actually willing to accept the help. I had somebody that for years, well, not even years, but for the last couple of years, they've been asking me, what is karma? What is karma? Why are the people that did me wrong not getting their karma? And I'm like, because of that right there. This person spends every fucking day of their life repeating and telling the story of how people have hurt them. You've already broadcasted it as much as you can. You've already brought awareness to the situation. You're not going to like it. But if you want them to receive some kind of karma, if there's anything left, you have to stop talking shit. You have to stop. You have to let it fucking go. This stuff that happened to you 30 years ago, stop talking about it. You are stuck in your past because of the decisions you're making. They're not receiving their karma because you've said all the karma you can. If you let the divine rebalance those scales, it will. But if you take it upon yourself, you took it upon yourself. There's nothing the universe can do now. Do you see where I'm going? The truth will always come out. Always. But if you say it over and over and over again, and these people have already felt what they did to you and they've moved on from it, but you're not moving on from it, who are you hurting? You're hurting yourself. What do you mean? How does karma work? I'm sorry, but you have to stop talking shit. And this person and I have not been okay ever since. They haven't been okay ever since. And I'm like, you know what? That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You asked me a question. I gave you the answer. And everybody in the family knew, Jess, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. And for years, I didn't. But finally, one day, we were smoking a bowl. And I'm like, fuck it. You're not going to like it, but you have to stop talking shit. You have to stop repeating the situation and move on. That's the only way anything is going to change. And she didn't like it. And we have been not getting along ever since. That is somebody who is wounded and does not want to heal. And I knew that. I knew that. But I let the temptation get to me. Every time she asked, it was like getting poked in the forehead. What's it mean? What's it mean? What's it mean? What's it mean? And finally, I was like, this is what it means. I will never do that again. That was my final lesson. Yep. That was my final lesson. Release, let go, wish them love and light. That's exactly what I did. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can only heal the people that want to be healed. There are some people that have functioned with this pain within them for so long, they're uncomfortable trying to function any other way. And that is exactly that situation. I know I was put in that person's life and they were put in my life so that we could try to help each other. Because you know what? You know what's really fucked up? The things that happened to her, in my own way, those things happened to me. Not to the extent they happened to her. Nowhere near that extent. It's so bad that there's somebody else in the family that went through it that will never tell them what they went through because of how they reacted when I went through it. And they can't fathom why this person that loves and trusts them so much won't talk to them about it, but talk to me and our somebody else, but will never talk to them about it. Because look at you. Look at how you move with this information. You're the only one allowed to be a victim in that situation. Nobody else can be. So when we go to you for help, thinking, well, you know what? You've been through it. You're the adult. We're the child. Help. And that's how you fucking treated me. There's a reason that person will never tell you. But believe what you want. Like, it's really that bad. Some people, it's like they're constantly crying out for help, but they don't actually want it. Aquarius, you can tell. You can tell. It's been nothing but projection ever since. It is what it is, though. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Exactly. And the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love it. Leading with your heart and your intuition. Again, King with these hiccups today. King and Queen of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. Definitely matters of home and family. For some of you, because you've been able to release that which you cannot heal, and instead focusing on healing yourself, you are absolutely drawing in other people that have also healed themselves instead of unhealed individuals, because you're no longer unhealed. So you don't resonate with that. So you don't draw that in. Absolutely gorgeous reading. Absolutely gorgeous. There was a lot that came out, whatever. It is what it is. But how else are we supposed to learn? You know what I mean? That's how I learned. That's how I learned. And it sucks because I knew I had to walk away and just continue healing myself, knowing I'm not going to be able to help this person in this lifetime. That was the hardest thing. It wasn't that I'm losing them. It was that they're possibly never going to actually heal from that. I wasn't upset about me losing somebody. I was upset about that somebody not receiving healing. And still, to this day, they'll never believe that, and it's whatever, but it is what it is. It's funny, I just came across a thing that said you need to be very careful of the people that say it is what it is, because they're not the ones that are going to sit there and fight tooth and nail to keep you in their life. They're the ones that have had to let go of people they didn't want to let go of, and they're getting used to it now. It is what it is. Instead of sitting here moping and crying about what hasn't changed or what might never be, dealing with what's on the table right now. It is what it is. Leave it there and move on. That is powerful. That is very powerful. I hope this message helps who it needs to, how it needs to. I'm going to leave it right here, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.